Hi and welcome to this 10th video capsule about conception and fertility. So today I would like to underline a certain point about what is conception. In the physical level, conception is when our genital organs have reached maturity and are able to conceive, of course. And at this level, there is few problems on the physical level that could appear, and mainly for men, we have these two big threateners, in fact three of them. The first is the phthalate. Phthalate is a plastic coming from the petroleum product that we have in the curtain of when we take a shower with the warmth of the water. We have this phthalates that go directly on our body. We have that in all synthetic clothes that we carry on us that put a lot of phthalate on us, and we have that in when we drink all the bottle in plastic bottle that have stayed in a big truck for days under the heat of the sun, and it's like a soup of phthalate, and phthalate is a killer for spermatozoid. So the first things to do is to carry organic cottons or organic, carrying more natural fiber on our body, to remove a plastic curtain, to drink water in a glass bottle, and anything we can do to avoid the contact with this chemical, the petroleum products. The second thing is the glyphosate, famous glyphosate. We have talked about it, that they are everywhere when you have GMO products, which are in all food now today, but they are not just there, they are in all big garden, because the city used glyphosate to kill all the undesirable grass, and it's spread by plane everywhere. So it's very difficult to avoid glyphosate, but at least you could remove non-organic food and try to stay very far from certain spraying in the countries. And yes, but nature is wonderful, so it's very important to go in it, but just to pay attention if it's a clean environment or not. The third one is heavy metal. Heavy metal you have from in your teeth usually, and you can have sometimes a residual effect after vaccination, and it's good to make to do a chelation. For that it's better to consult a naturopath or a doctor who know how to do this type of chelation, and it's remove the heavy metal that tend to be stuck in our arteries, veins, but specifically in all the nerves in the nervous system, and could sometimes be, not sometimes, very often be a reason of difficulty to conceive. So this is for the physical plan, easy, and of course we could talk more, and I hope lately, on other reasons on the physical level. But we tend to think that to be sexually mature is enough to have children. And I live in an area in the west of Canada where you have the highest rate of children having children before 18, and I can assure you that it's very, very complicated to have a healthy family in this situation. So because physical maturity is not enough, we need absolutely to have an emotional maturity. Emotional maturity is again how you conceive yourself. To conceive a baby, you have to visit all the conception that you have about you and about the other. So as men, we are feminine in the emotional level. So how do we conceive our heart? How we learn to open our heart? To what we open it? To what type of desire we cultivate in our feelings. And on the feminine side, have you worked to become more gentleman emotionally, to educate your emotions, your desire, your needs, and instead to unveil your emotion and to put it roughly, like men like to put their sex roughly to penetrate a woman. Do you do the same emotionally with your heart as a woman, or do you reveal, do you veil your emotion to be in the dialogue with the man you love, and to show you that he's interested by your emotion, or that you veil it to make this emotion more bearable for the man, because we are hypersensitive in emotional level, and women are masculine, so emissive, so in the motricity. So you have to master this motricity and this need to spread your emotion. Could be tenderness, it could be whatever it is. It has to be filtered so the man can receive it and appreciate it. So this is to conceive on the emotional level, to share the more tender emotion and the more fun and gentle and nice feelings together. On the mental level, it's again the opposite. How men conceive the strength they have in the mental. Do you use it to joke, to put bubble in the water, mental water? Do they use it to excite it, or to control, to dominate, or to be cruel? Because again, masculine tendency is to be rough, to be unveiled, to be nude, instead to be revealed, to be in the dialogue, to assure that the person is interested by what you are talking about, not to be just verbal motor, but to really be okay that what you are talking about interests the woman that you are talking to or the person you like. And meantime, if you joke and guys like, because they have this motricity in the mental to use a lot of joke, this joke welcome and is enough gentle and delicate that it doesn't hurt the mental of the woman. Could be very more spiritual, more subtle, more tender, or more, I don't know, sensitive. So these type of things are so important to have a nice conception again on the mental level. And when we reach the spiritual level, it's again another story. How as woman, when you are in the masculine energy, motricity, and you tend to want to spread a more intense spiritual life. You want to be more spiritual. But in this spirituality, how do you reveal your taste for spirituality? And one way is to learn to educate this spiritual strength to become gentleman again. But at that time, it's how you admire the man, but not the man as a human, but as a spirit. How are you able to shine on the spirit of a man, and by kind of admiration, and that you can see this man as a full potential, as a son of God, as a son of the Heavenly Father, if it's your landmark emotionally, or as a son of the universe, and a knight, a lord, someone, or a priest, or someone that's really inspire you. And when you nurture when you have this conception of a man, it changes everything. It changes everything in your life and in your couple, of course. Because when a man feel admired like that, it starts to adore you. Because the man spiritually is feminine, so connective. Is in the adoration. He wants to connect with you, to adore you, to worship you, and do everything for you, to serve you, like a knight, like a lord, like a real servant, but a servant of your soul. And at that time, he can conceive you as a pure marvel. He can see you as a daughter of the Heavenly Mother, or a daughter of the universe, of the nature, and so he never want to take, he always want to give jewels, but spiritual jewels, in the way that he adore you. So he see you as a full potential of pure beauty, of pure kindness, of pure dedication, and he see you really as a little mother of the heaven. So it's completely another type of conception of woman that's emerged. And when you have this real conception, you are mature spiritually, so you can have a children. And so at that time, it's so much easy to conceive a children, not for the physical aspect, not because you're boring in your life, not to fulfill the void, not to serve you at the farm, or in your shop, or in your business, or not for intellectual curiosity, but you really are ready to conceive a children for himself or herself. And you can ask, you can connect to the soul of these children, and you can call a servant someone who wants to bring things to humanity. And at that time, of course, you will attract a family which is much more healthy, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So, for the first words about conception, I hope it will be the beginning of a series about conception and fertility, because it's a matter very important for our era. Thank you so much. Have a good day.